And the real check is going to be cut for the people who deserved it, who built this country from the ground up, who cultivated the culture in this country. Foundational Black Americans, ladies and gentlemen. Say reparations! FBA!
FBA! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, we here! Oh yeah, we are here, baby! Oh yeah, we are here! I wanna see y'all. I wanna see y'all. Oh man, I wanna see y'all excited as me. This young Fleezy, we here. We ain't going nowhere. I want y'all to understand one thing. I want y'all to understand one thing and one thing only. This black movement, this black movement is only growing stronger. It's only gonna get more vicious, more in your face. You know, you can't scare us. You can't get us out of here. You can't do nothing with us. You might as well get used to it, you heard? You heard? Oh yeah, we right here. We on the White House ass. We on the White House ass. Let's do a sound check real quick. Let's do a sound check real quick. Y'all know who I be. Y'all know who I be. I be young Fleezy, the most wise Fleecavelli. This here is Black Renaissance Podcast. Rally for reparations. You know, when you see me, just know. Just know. Just know. Just know. Just know. You are looking at a king. You are looking at a king. You are looking at a fucking king, baby. When you see me, just know. You know? I just want y'all to understand, man. I really want y'all to understand. Just know, just know, just know. Sound check good. Sound check good. Sound check good. Let's get it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I know y'all miss me. I know y'all miss me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody commenting. Shout out to everybody emailing me and all that, man. A lot of people tapping in with your boy. I love it. 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 You heard? You heard? Just a regular dirty Bronx nigga. You heard? Just a regular Pookie with a perspective. You heard? Trying to make it about this Matrix, you know what I'm saying? But y'all like the shirt though? Y'all like the shirt? Jack, see the shirt? Did you see it? Let's see. Maybe I can see it. I hope y'all can see it. I hope you can see it. Hope I ain't show my, you know? I hope I ain't show the ethicas. I hope I ain't show the ethicas in online. But we here. We here. We here. Alright, y'all see anything? Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Y'all see your boy. Y'all see your boy shining like a new diamond. You hear me? Man, we feeling good. It's Sunday, man. Daylight saving time. Such a good time. Such a fucking a good day to be alive. Oh my Lord, such a good day to be alive. I want everybody to understand one thing, man. I want y'all to all understand one thing. I really do, man. I really do. I want y'all to understand that what we do here is for black people. You heard? What we do here is for black people. I want y'all to understand that. What we do right here on this channel right here is for black people. Like, this is pro-black news at its finest. at its fine. Nah, I'm playing. Probably not at its finest, but you know what I'm saying. Like this is pro-black news right here, man. This is pro-black news right here, man. Like real nigga shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but let's get to it, man. What the fuck is this, man? Sometimes, man, there be all types of technical difficulties and all that. And listen, I want everybody to go to Reddit, go to Reddit and all that, and go and sign up for FBA versus the world. That's you know what I'm saying? That's a nice little spot for us to congregate and all that, talk our shit, talk our spill, and make it do what it do. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. So the rally, oh man, the rally. So we actually got a we have a whole 6-hour live stream that somebody recorded. I don't know if y'all want me to maybe show that. You know, I'ma show it. You know, I'ma show it. But I want to cut through a couple of scenes and stuff like that. So, I guess the rally kind of started off a little bit light. You know, it was definitely a little bit light early on. You know, and you had like what appeared to be like a spread out crowd. You know, a lot of people was just there, you know, just congregating. I guess at first it kind of came across like a little like a little barbecue, you know, like a little barbecue or whatever the case may be. We will be piecing together, you know, just some footage that I assembled. If you see your footage in here, man, tap in, you know, type it in the comments and all that, leave it there. But where that drink went, man? They was there early. Feel me? They had got there real early. And you know, I guess this is like before anyone even like had really even got there, whatever the case may be. But I guess quickly it started to like pack up or whatever the case may be. You know, I want to say, you know, I want to say thank you to Revolt. You know, cause even though, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I be having my little you know, I have my little pushback and stuff like that as far as when it came to Kanye West and stuff. You know, I had my pushback as far as when it came to Kanye West and their you know, I guess kind of what the narrative that Diddy pushed. You feel me? Like, and it's like, yo, dude, you feel me? Like, these people, you know, Kanye look up to you and all that. So, that right there definitely made me feel away. But I do want to say this, right? Anyway, so man, that shit threw me all the way off. Now, Revolt TV. I want to say thank you to them because I do be having my reservations. I do be, throwing a little dirt or whatever the case may be, throwing a little shade or whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, everybody played a part in the movement. Everybody played a part in what this is and what we do and what we representing here and all that. Within this matrix, within this simulation, within this augmentation of reality that we have all been placed upon, right? It's like the augmentation of our souls. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a little bit esoteric today. I've been writing, Malloyism. Issue number 2 of STOKEY Maroon City Detective will be coming out. I will be doing a Kickstarter for my Icon and Rocket fan script. Basically, I wrote a script for that. I want to get that, drawn and put out into the blurgosphere. That's why, today is brought to you by. Oh fuck! I want that to be real swaggy. That's why today is brought to you by Birds R Us. Make sure you go and subscribe for that. With black nerds to come and congregate and get black nerd news about comics, manga, sci-fi, Afrofuturism, and everything geek related. From my gangster geeks and all that, my young Yeezys, my young Yays. You heard me? But yeah, so revolt is needed. Revolt is needed. And they're needed because they have access to capital. They have working relationships. Diddy has over 20-30 years of built-in relationships with a lot of different people. And even though, y'all may have y'all reservations about how Diddy got there. Some people got their reservations about how Diddy acquired his wealth or whatever the case may be. Nah, you ain't miss it, bro. We just started. I ain't even you missed the rally. Oh yeah. Facts. You definitely missed the rally, bro. But you ain't miss it. Just go to rallyforreparations.com, get a t-shirt. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get me a goddamn shirt and all that. Tap in. But Revolt TV is definitely needed because at the end of the day, you have people like Kanye West, which is my brother and I love him to death. And Lupe brought up a funny point about his glow in the dark tour, and I'm gonna speak about that a little bit later. Well, I'm just gonna say the point. He said during his glow in the dark tour, Yeezy told white people, "This is your only chance to say the N word or whatever." And I was at the glow in the dark tour and at the Yeezy tour, so I remember Kanye West saying that, and I was like, "Yo, that shit was mad funny." Because I wasn't like, I was a 5%, but I wasn't deep into consciousness. I'm trying to get fly. I was like 17, 18 years old at that point in time. But I clearly remember Kanye West saying that, and I don't know, I wasn't taken aback. I was just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, oh, okay, what the fuck? But then Lupe did say, like, they were saying it before, but I digress or whatever. He's like, but the funny thing is about Kanye West saying that was that white people was already saying the N-word before he even said it. So Kanye was basically putting the mirror to their face and showing them that that you're basically racist. But that's a story for a different day. Anyway, Revolt TV. Even though Kanye West did what he did or whatever, Kanye West is needed as well. But we still need the people like Revolt TV and Diddy who will secure the funds to get events like this done in a nice manner, in a nice professional looking manner and stuff like that. And this rally for reparations, it was needed. It was needed. We needed to put a face on it. We needed to put a picture on it. We needed to put an image on our people, our black American people, wanting change, wanting to be compensated for the for the wealth that was stolen from us, right? You know, whiteness is built upon discrimination, right? You know, you have these people passing down the spoils of discrimination, right? That's what the generational wealth in America is. These people are just passing down. Not only are they passing down discrimination, literally, but they're passing down the funds and the spoils and the result of discrimination, segregation, and racism and slavery. You know, all this money that keeps getting passed down. You feel me? So, revolt is definitely very much needed. And I wanted to say thank you to Revolt before I got into kind of like this whole rally. So now, at the beginning of the rally, we had a nice little small crowd. You know, it was nice and light. You know, but then after that, after the light crowd, it got a little bit more lit. You know, it got a little more lit. A few more people was there. Let's see what the brother had to say, because I'm gonna try to plug in some of this audio. Let's see what the brother had to say. Oh, whoa. We can't hear what the brother got to say. I'm sorry about that. I forgot they was playing music and stuff like that, and I ain't got time for the copyrights and all that. So yeah, we ain't gonna hear what the brother got to say, but I will play some of what the speakers were saying and stuff like that. I'll definitely do that. You feel me? Thanks for covering this. I'll watch it from the beginning. We could use all avenues to get our word out. These weird folks and their short-sighted allegiances need to study. Moving higher is not about personally liking folks and agreeing with their entire history. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We don't agree with the Hasidic, Judaic people's history in certain aspects, right? Because we Hebrews, we the original Hebrews and all that. So it's like, but they put that in our face and tell us never forget. So we gotta put this in their face and say, yo, never forget. Like, you feel me? So this is when everything started kinda, getting a little bit more lit. Now we have this dude right here, this dude, Blacc. I don't know what his name is. I know he's a prominent Black YouTuber and stuff like that. I don't know if he's a YouTuber. I know he be in Twitter Spaces and stuff. So, and I always see him like getting retweeted. You know what I mean? I think his name's like Black Majority or something like that. We actually have some coverage from Black Majority if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Let's bring this up here. And this is definitely a FBA rider right here. Dude definitely put in his time or whatever. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who made it out there.
Not okay. They've had a couple of pre-speakers so far. Not the main speakers on the billing, but Raheem Shabazz.
Hold on. Yeah, so this dude definitely
see where the featured guest star behind the stage.
Alright, so cool.
Man. Okay, they've had a couple of pre-speakers so far. Not the main speakers on the billing, but Raheem Shabazz. I think I am following him on Twitter. He's speaking now. I took a picture of him. The plaza is definitely packed. It is standing room only, and you can see where the featured guest star behind the stage. Man, there's got to be a couple thousand people here right now. So I'm gonna do a quick scan and then I'm gonna get back to it. Yeah, and it's a beautiful day. It's sunny, it's nice. The last brother who is in the, he has on a slave attire. He's got the iron chains around his neck. He was actually at Malik Shabazz Reparations event
I'm gonna show you that dude
in 2019 when I first dropped the book, and so he was at that thing. That was indoors. It was much smaller than this, but I do recognize that brother from that right there. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a brother out there with like a slave, like I don't know what this dude was like, what the whole purpose of him wearing this was, but this kind of listen, shout out to all my FBAs, man. Everybody, we need everybody to pull up. But hold on, let me here we go. Is that, there we go, that's him right here. Okay, here we go. Let's pull this up for y'all right now. Alright, so as you can see, this is the guy that he's talking about. This is the dude that he's like, yo, he pulled up in the slave attire and all of that, and he seen him somewhere else. And you know, I guess it's like never forget, you know. They had the hater meltdowns. Oh, you gotta send that. You gotta email at sales@thegoolcomics.com. You know what I'm saying? Email them links. Sales man, shit, I'm about to put my drink up. Word. Email that. That a matter of fact, I can put it right here. Yeah, email me that. Shoot, I would love to cover that right there. But so yeah. I don't know what this dude right here get up is. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, really, bro? Really? And then my whole shit be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people be so interested in the kids sometimes. Like, yo, bro, like, that's kind of traumatic right there for a kid to see, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You got to hear about that shit in school, and next thing you know, so now you see this, the real life 12 years a slave just pull up on you. Like, that shit, you might have nightmares about that. Like, oh my God, slavery. Like, they gotta chill, man. They got to chill. Sometimes you gotta be like, you know what? Is this really called for? Like, the whole slave uniform, like I just want to know what it was like, putting the chains on and all that. They gotta drive with the chains on. Like, what you changed when you got there, or like, how did that work? You know what I'm saying? Was you at home, you put the chains on in the mirror, then you drove there with the chains on, hopped out the car, parked the car, you know what I'm saying, and got into your spill, or and I could just imagine a white person driving, looking over to the right, and see a nigga with big ass chains, like he just escaped the slave trade and shit. Like, he just escaped out the goddamn plantation. Like, oh my God, son. I tell you, boy. You know, you gotta love black people, man. We all creative in our own ways. We are all creative in our own ways. And, you know, I guess, you know. Shout out to this brother, man. Shout out to this brother right here. Shout out to this brother right here. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what this dude talking about. He ain't talking about nothing. That nigga ain't on nothing. He ain't talking some nonsense. Anyway, so I believe they started on the show with, it wasn't Tariq. I think they started with Kanye Collins. So we're gonna get into this other coverage of it. Someone actually recorded the whole thing. There's no such thing as, did somebody say there's no such thing as black people? Drip and drill. Drip and drill. Where's Drip and drill? Where is Drip and drill when you need him? Because I pray the Lord Jesus Christ, Tom is not a Sally. I pray to Jesus Christ, Tom is not a motherfucking Sally, man. I tell you, boy. But yeah. So we're gonna get into this upper coverage real quick. Let's get into this upper coverage. This upper dude kind of covered the event from like 6 hours in or whatever. And let me do this like this. Hold on, let me do something really quickly. Okay. So let me do that. Oh, my anchor baby coming out. I done started freaking talking over the Jamaican. Let me do that. Not a dot. Dr. Randy Short. Oh, word. Dr. Randy Short was there. He be. I ain't gonna lie. He be talking some fire on Twitter Space. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like that dude. What's Dr. Randy Short's YouTube? Like how could I get like more of his content? Even though like right now I'm heavy on the Chronicles of Judah. I just signed up for my first Patreon. Oh my gosh, if y'all don't know who Chronicles of Judah 144 is, go to that page. He started making YouTube like 2 years ago. He is so freaking smart. How about you hold the black crayon to your skin and see if it matches? Dude. Well, so you're trying to say like black is a racial construct? I think you should be saying that to the white man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you're having like you're in the wrong place trying to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not proud of your blackness and you think you're quote unquote brown, then that's cool with you, sir. But I identify as black. I identify as black. You feel me? That's what I and my other foundation black Americans identify as. We identify as black. That's okay if you want to hold a crayon to your skin. You go do that, nigga. You go do that. I won't. I know I'm black.
On the thing, man, you and your brother could have came down and did some food down here, man.
Well, anyway,
in all honesty,
this is African Emporium.
I got you.
This African Emporium.
You called by there in the NBA.
Then we're gonna try to find, we try to see
And so the brothers got a trailer
right now. I'm trying to look for right
There go Drip and Drill. Yeah. Get that gun out, Drip. Well, not that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Drip? You feel me? Just in case. Just keep it. Take it off safety.
Over there as well, so that way if anybody come through YouTube want to jump on, they can.
Right. That's good.
Let's do that right now. Then I'm gonna make another little trip back through, so get to some of these beautiful black folks.
Yes, sir. As you should.
Oh yeah, so let me do this here. Keep my flyer good here. I can say that. The backside over there where everybody kind of sitting out over there. Let me do this here real quick. Post that link over here. What's going on, Eva Monica? I see Eva Monica over there.
Because it organizes people. Identifying as black helps us organize. It helps keep, everything on one accord. So we don't have to look between black, brown, light skin, and all this other shit. If you identify as black, identify as black. Same way that white people identify as white. Same difference.
We know they got a little rip going, right? Him and Tariq.
Right.
Only thing them over through here, like the first living colors. He is who he is, right? I mean, he is the color that you got to contend with. Because a lot of the information is right where it's at.
It's valid. It's right.
It's valid, right? And despite there's differences on the back of Pan-Africanism that of over, foundation back there is doing part of that, but people who get serious about their lyrics and trying to get the reparations, right? You got to have that, you don't have to really draw that line when it comes to this. So this is business, you know what I'm saying? It's a business. right? Business and you know, ideology or a value or your social activism, you gotta separate that in this perspective, right? So my opinion, of course, they should be able to kind of squash it. This because
Oh, they got that. That's that that Nation of Gods and Earths right there. See, my man Tariq be happy on the esoterics. That's why I fucks with Tariq, man. Like, he definitely esoterically in tune. Like, everything, you know what I'm saying? He'll put you right in that spot, like, where you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Shout out to all my comedics out there. My students are Hermes, Trismegistus. You know, all my people that participate in the mystery school system, trying to crack the code of life, get that philosopher's stone.
In a moment like this.
It's necessary.
It's necessary value. And you know, maybe the next one they do another one, you know, whatever. Hopefully that'll bring, you know, how to present itself. Right?
Right.
Yeah, it would have been lovely to have him here, man. And I mean, he made this show. You know, he ain't got far to ain't up, but right up the street.
Yeah, he ain't too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I particularly don't. I'm not gonna say I don't care for the brother, but you know, his antics is what I don't really, you know, care too much for. But like you said, the message is definitely there. The scholarship is definitely valid. So yeah, you can't take that away from him, regardless of his personal issues.
They talking about Dr. Umar Johnson.
And that's how I look at it. You know, I'm like, you know, again, we gotta make him kind of what, you know, eat the meat, spit the bone.
Right, exactly. Right. So yeah, so I hold a certain respect for him just by, you know, he ain't going nowhere. He's still in the spotlight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that gotta tell you something that somebody listening. You know what I mean? So, you know, all type of radio talk shows and things like that. So, you know, like I said, I don't really mess with him on his actions, but his scholarship is definitely valid. And my sister has a child by him also.
What?
So very close.
Nigga said the sister got a child by Dr. Umar Johnson.
Respect. You know?
Right?
I understand. That makes it even more, you know, a person.
Bro, we never been on one accord, bro. Are you looking at what I'm looking at? That's yesterday. That's a whole bunch of foundational black, not brown, foundational black Americans on one accord. You're not on one accord. You have self-hate. You have this whatever notion, you know what I'm saying, that probably came from your parents and stuff like that, or your family. A lot of this self-hate is born within the household. I understand. But you're in the right place. You know, sit down, be quiet. You might learn a thing or two. You might learn to love yourself. You might learn that there is a united black front. There is united black people. You may be the divisive one. You may be the problem. Or you may just be a white supremacist. You fuck around and just be white. We don't know what the fuck you are. You just a screen name. But we shall proceed.
He has the same name also, because his name is But yeah, man, that's a good thing. It's good to see all our people together today, man. That's a beautiful thing.
It is, man. And like I said, the weather is perfect, man. It's perfect. You know, short sleeve weather.
God was out yesterday.
Message, of course, you got the backdrop back there. You see the building back there. You know, DC architecturally, of course, it is a wonder and a marvel in itself, right? We know the great ancestor Benjamin Banneker, right, who laid the foundation for the city of DC, if you want to call it the city, right, or the district, right? It's set up in the all-knowing conference square, right? We get it, right? All that comes straight out of Kemet. We know this is basically what? Kemet on the what? on the east side of the planet. Right? I mean, and it's beautiful. You look at, DC over here and see exactly how he laid it out. I mean,
my guy Dr. Kaba in the streets. Dr. Kaba was outside looking like, you know what I'm saying? He was ready for war. 60, 70 years old, still ready for war. Still ready to take that, you know what I'm saying? Still ready to take these crackers to war, man. This is what self-love look like, y'all. That's what self-love look like right there. That's what black love look like.
The children's way.
When you love your people and all that, that's what that look like right there. We can't let this man down. We can't let Dr. Kaba down. We can't let Tariq Nasheed down. We can't let Malcolm X down. We can't let Martin Luther King down. Stop playing, man. Let's stop playing with it, man. Stop playing with it, man. We here. Let's get out that scared Negro shit. Let's get out that scared Negro babble.
I sure.
Right. Yeah.
Shit, you lucky a nigga high right now, bro. I'd have flamed you up. I'd have fessed you up on this live. Shit, now you understand why a nigga be having smoke and all that, man. Be too much ignorance out here. But you know, we fly high.
Yep.
Fly high as an eagle.
Thank you, Brother Kaba. All right, so there it is, guys. I mean, again, you see the heavyweights in the building, and the message again is resolute, and so it's just one of those things, like the same way we show up for a lot of other events.
You see that? You see the FBA flag flying, the black, green, and red.
Events that are man-made. Well, guess what? This is a man-made event too. Why? Because it's solidifying what our place and making sure people don't, sweep us under the bridge, right? Sweep us under the rug, so to speak. That our values that are slated in the values of what our ancestors put in place, they have to be respected. Not just on place of understanding that it happens.
Like, this is so beautiful right here, man. Just seeing your people, just seeing your family out here, all on one accord. Despite what they try to tell you, despite the lies that they try to push, despite the propaganda, then you always got your. Oh, I see. I thought I had seen some Latinos in the crowd.
Just so we can get a fair share, a fair shake, if you will, and being able to kind of get there what we've met, right? About where the ancestors fly out and till this storm to build the beautiful city of DC, right? So let's start, man. We out here. You guys see it, man. We out here. You see it. So it's beautiful, right?
Yeah, she's starting to get real crowded now. She's starting to get real crowded.
You know the radiation gonna be on fleek today. The radiation coming off these beautiful black bodies gonna be fleek.
Yes, it is.
Right? I mean, you can feel the energy out here. I'm not, I know I'm gonna come from like, what you ain't feeling on energy, boy, that's keto. No, you can feel the energy out here. You can feel the energy out here, though. Seriously, man, you can feel it.
You can feel that energy. So I'm not really too sure of the exact order of who was speaking and stuff, like at what time, but I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with Marcel speaking. I'm gonna start with Marcel. But I like some of the points that he was making, and Marcel always come with it. You know what I'm saying? Marcel always come with it. Always top notch. Always on point. Feel me?
Not doing nothing for us. That's right.
Hold on, my fault. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Marcel always come with it. And, you know, more or less, it's just a review of, like, you know, what took place and stuff like that. For the most part, a lot of things they were saying has already been said. And as y'all can see, the chat is still here, going off in the background. Shout out to everybody in the chat and all that. You know what I'm saying? Get your points off. It is what it is. This is what we here for, to have that dialogue, to have that discussion. You know, get more clarity, get more understanding. You know, it is what it is. There's no such thing as a wrong question. Such thing as being annoying, you know. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, because at the end of the day, FBA is always gonna make a way. You hear me? You hear me shout? Leg out.
For the Democrats.
Oh, that was a little bit too loud. That was a little bit too loud. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Let's try it like this. Let's try this like this. Hold on.
For us. That's right. Who's responsible for the Democrats? And I call them Democrats because they feed off of us while doing nothing for us. That's right. Who's responsible? While doing nothing for us. That's right. Who's responsible for the Democrats? And I call them Democrats because they feed off of us while doing nothing for us. That's right. Who's responsible?
So that was Marcel talking some of his spell. But my fault, I forgot that y'all could hear the freaking playback over here. But there's another one where Marcel was speaking to this little young girl.
Don't swing it. Don't swing it.
A nice little young female and stuff like that.
Well, 48 years to me, the broken promise and the debt that this nation still owes to descendants of American slaves. It's not about getting rid of racism. It would be great if that happened. It's simply that this nation owes us a debt. We were never able to inherit our wealth. Anyone who argues against us getting reparations is arguing against all these millions and millions of people who inherit houses and cars and land all the time. We inherit
I don't have a problem with young kids like being entertainers and stuff like that, nothing like that. Even though we do see all of these problems with young kids who become entertainers and have all of these like, oh, I didn't get to be a kid, and you know, they have all these adult problems and stuff like that.
It don't matter if we get one vote, 1 million. When these politicians who are in office, when they have to defend themselves against our platform, other people hear the message. And
yeah, so this is, could you see this girl? Let's see, here we go. You can't really, they don't really show her in this one. Let me see.
I'm at the rally for reparations. Actually, this is amazing little girl. What's your name, dear?
My name is...
Okay, here we go. All right. So this is my problem, right? This is my problem that I have with younger kids who, like I said, young kids who get into entertainment already have enough problems, right? We've seen that happen time and time again. We've watched these things take place. We watched these meltdowns. Aaron Carter just passed away. I think from a drug overdose and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I could kind of like speak from my own situation. You know, when I was a kid, I got into hustling real early. You know, like I say, I got arrested my first time at 8 years old, handcuffed, you know, stealing batteries for a Game Boy Pocket or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just to play like Final Fantasy 3 or something like that, right? But I've been hustling since I was like 11 years old, right? And when you start out so young, you grow up really fast, but you don't get that childhood. You don't get to do what you want as a child. So when you grow older, you kind of have this arrested development kind of thing going, right? And parents could play to that sometimes to kind of control you. So that's one thing with young entertainers and stuff like that. But in this particular situation with this young girl, and listen, I love it, star, and I know she's gonna blow up, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the greatest thing in the world. But I just have to give at least some form of advice or whatever, or something to think about, you know, for the family if this video reaches them or whatever the case may be. Maybe not, it is what it is. But I would want to say this, right? It's hard enough for young entertainers, young news reporters and stuff like that. I'm familiar with, I think her name is not Daylight, it's Day something on Instagram. I forgot her name, but she did the same exact thing. She blew up. She was young. She used to interview a lot of singers and stuff like that. Now she gets invited to Netflix and stuff like that. I forgot her freaking name. It's not Daylight. It's Day something. Oh, it might be Daylight. It's Day something. Day something. And her mom was like with her and stuff like that. Really nice girl. Really beautiful person or whatever the case may be. But for this young girl right here, she's doing reparations. She is fighting she is commenting on a totally different beast, right? Like, this is something that even grown people are confused by. Damn, I can't even find that right now. I forgot this girl's name. Dang, I forgot this girl's name, man. I forgot this girl's name, but whatever her name is. This young girl right here, do I have a PayPal account? I have Cash App, but matter of fact, I do have a PayPal account. You gonna PayPal me, man? Send a super chat. What's this dude talking about PayPal? Send a super chat. But yeah, but yeah, this dude. This young girl right here, this young girl right here. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you. This young girl right here, she's taking on this battle for reparations. Like, do you know how much vitriol she's gonna get being a kid? Like, going to school, like, her teacher seeing that, her teacher is just knowing, like, oh, this is what your trajectory looks like. This is what your parents are morphing you into. So you know how much more hardships is going to be placed in front of her? Like, and places where no one could help her, right? And sometimes I feel like, okay, yeah, we and maybe she's in homeschool or something. I don't know, you know. But I would hope she's in homeschool doing this thing. But if she's in like a public school and stuff like that, or any school for that matter, and you're commenting on something so important, so monumental. Look at what they did to Kanye and Kyrie. They will abuse this little female, and I'm speaking about her because we just had a situation with the rapper E-Dot from Harlem who took his own life, 17 years old. This kid was one of the people who pioneered drill music in New York City. He had fame, clout. He had like record deals on the table, all type of stuff, like all type of stuff that the average person would want, right? But a lot of people would aspire to achieve, and this person took his own life. Fame and clout is not all it's hooked up to be. So I would hope that that they would push her in a more light direction. You know, not so heavy with the reparations and stuff like that. But you know, maybe young activists, right? 10, 11 years old activists. There's a girl, the STEM girl. That's her Instagram name, right? I would rather seeing this young girl right here interview the STEM girl from Instagram. I think that's her name. And she gets like deals with, like, she just did a deal with Barbie and stuff like that. Damn, man. You can never find these people when you're looking for them, right? Yo, I can never find. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I cannot find nobody when I'm looking for them. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, you cannot find nobody when you're looking for them, man. I'll tell you, boy. I don't know. Her name is a STEM girl or something like that. But anyway, let's get into what this young female with her interview and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I liked it. Oh, shucks.
Entrepreneur, and I sell sanitizers. They're all.
Backstage, this little princess here, this is an amazing little girl. What's your name, dear?
My name is Star, and I'm a young entrepreneur.
Of course you will prosper. Of course, man. Of course you're gonna prosper. But do you want her to prosper and deal with a whole bunch of mental trauma down the line? Because these things make enemies that you can't see. Like you're a conscious person. You speak to your family about conscious matters. I'm pretty sure sometimes you get a lot of pushback from family members and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure sometimes to a certain degree you felt alienated at times because of having these reparations conversations. Look at this person in the chat right now, Tom Jones and stuff like that. He don't sound like a divisive, well, he sounds a little bit like self-hater and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But he may have a few questions just, you know, about finding liberation in blackness, right? He's offering a little bit of pushback just in the comments alone. What about her in real life at 8 years old? You know white supremacists love the vulnerable, the weak and vulnerable FBAs. The children and the elderly. They don't attack the alpha black male FBAs. You understand? We all play a role in this movement, and to some degree, I feel like this particular role right here for her maybe a little bit more than what she asked for. Now, this is great. Don't get it twisted. I love it. It's beautiful. It's nice. The whole nine. It is a beautiful thing. But I don't want her family to get too caught up on pushing her in such a heavy direction. You understand? As a kid, as an 8-year-old child, this is very heavy for an 8-year-old. This is heavy for adults. You understand?
I made them myself, and I especially made them for my community, right? Foundational Black Americans, and I just want to.
Nah, we don't need to limit our kids. I'm not saying don't teach your kids or nothing like that. No, teach your kids. Let them know. Do that behind closed doors. This is putting this is putting a real life like target on this young girl's back. Like, let's be serious. This is putting a real life target. Anybody, like, would you think I don't have problems like doing these? Like, dude, they shut at my door. Like, nigga, what? Like, I have real life problems behind these broadcasts. These broadcasts in New York City. Like, but you think this is fun and game? You think like you know what I'm saying? I'm smiling like this, but you know, like, niggas got on Jackie. Niggas, You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets real. This thing gets real. You're fighting for freedom. You're trying to tell your oppressor to stop oppressing you. What, you think they're going to just give you your freedom, nigga? You gotta bail out of jail. You gotta give money to get out of jail. This country has the money. They don't want money from us. So we gotta give them some form of help. And even if they did want money from us, we ain't got money. We got $700 million to their $48 trillion. Like, do you really want to put a target on the 8-year-old's back because it's a fast track way to get attention? Let's be serious here. Let's talk turkey. This is a fast track way to get attention. If this was a 40, 50-year-old female, she would have never gotten this close to Tariq Nasheed. Do you want to see what Tariq Nasheed, how people was getting closer to? All right, let's talk turkey. Let's talk turkey, man. Let's talk turkey. Do you want to see how close people got to Tariq Nasheed? Do you want to see how close people got to Tariq Nasheed? Like, hold on. Let me show you how close she got, and then I'm gonna show you how close everyone else got to Tariq Nasheed. Like, let's talk turkey here, man.
Backstage, this little princess here, this is an amazing little girl. What's your name, dear?
My name is Star, and I'm a young entrepreneur, and I sell sanitizers. They're all natural and organic. They have lemons and tea tree oil in them. I make them myself, and I especially made them for my community,
beautiful.
Right? Foundational Black Americans. And I just want to thank Mr. Tariq Nasheed for giving me this opportunity. Have a great day, everyone.
Now, how old are you, dear?
I'm 8.
This little girl is 8 years old. Our little FBA princess, man. Look at that beautiful baby. And we appreciate you, beloved.
Yes, thank you.
See, alright, so there's another video, and damn, I wish I'd have freaking got that, because I thought there's another video where she's actually like interviewing Tariq Nasheed, but I'm gonna show you this one too, right, real quick, where she's interviewing like Marcel. There's another one where it's not like from the front, it's like literally, it's like someone recorded her recording her, like their interview, if that makes sense. It's like somewhere on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube, on Twitter, but I'm gonna showing you. Don't swing it.
Okay. Well, 40 acres means to me the broken promise and the debt that this nation still owes to descendants of American slaves. It's not about getting rid of racism. It would be great if that happened. It's simply that this nation owes us a debt. We were never able to inherit our wealth. Anyone who argues against us getting reparations is arguing against all these millions and millions of people who inherit houses and cars and land all the time. We inherited the debt, and they need to pay it.
Absolutely, I agree. And I think it should be now. Now, okay, one more question.
Okay.
Ready for this?
Yes.
Fellas, what are some other strategies that you think we can use to demand reparations?
The main strategy that we need to use that we have not is more of us need to run for office. That's the only way. It don't matter if we get 1 vote or we get 1 million. When these politicians who are in office, when they have to defend themselves against our platform, other people hear the message and other people start to support the message. That's how movements grow. So we should have candidates running throughout the whole nation all the time. Federal level, on the way down.
Absolutely. But do you think we should make our own government system? Or tell me more about that.
I think the government system we have now can work. We just got to take over the system.
Absolutely. I agree. Take it over. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Best wishes. Okay, now let's get on.
She's so cute and stuff, like she's so cute. But all right now, right? So now look how close everyone else got to like Tariq Nasheed and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you like another one with like Marcel. So look how close everyone else got to Tariq. It's like a fast track way, to like kind of like get behind the scenes, make your people be important or whatever the case may be, seem a little more important. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt like this rally was going to be a little bit more hands-on or whatever the case may be with Tariq, Like, look at how dude is taking pictures of people, bro. Like, this nigga's behind the grill. Like, yeah, this nigga Tariq was not playing, bro. Like, what, nigga? What? That nigga got $2 million on the museum, nigga. You ain't getting close to that, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You feel me? So, yeah, let me see what comes out. Stop transmitting all your fears onto the child. She is doing a wonderful job. There's no targeting her. In fact, the civil rights movement was full of courageous children. 8-year-old kids. I mean, hey, listen, I don't have no kids. Maybe you're a parent. I would never put my child in harm's way. I understand this game way too much. I understand this game way too much. I understand this world way too much to ever put my child in any form, shape, way, or form of harm's way. I would always take the whipping, the whatever, the this, the that, the fight, the struggle. That's part of the reason why I'm here doing this right now before I have children. So that my children would not have to actually go through this type of struggle. God willing. But if, you know, if the, what they say, if the egg come before the chicken, I don't know. Whatever, long story short, you know, me as a man, I have no fear. To be honest with you. But as a protector of my community, I have a responsibility to let people know both sides of the coin. That's what I do as a journalist. But let's get back to it. So, I believe the next speaker was Connie Collins or something like that, and that's what I was trying to bring it up to show you more of what she actually said. But I wanted to get to this specific point. I probably skipped over. Tariq Nasheed ended up coming out. And stuff like that.
New York. Y'all gotta fix New York. New York is a sellout city right now. Fix New York. This is your mayor up there just handing out checks to everybody except black people.
So I get
off the back for black people.
I guess, you know, Connie, she always going off on Latinos and shit. Like Connie Collins, this is an older woman, beautiful older woman. Do y'all know what she's going through right now? She got people pressing charges against her, people following her car, all types of stuff Connie's going through. And this is the person, if you want, you could go back and check the protest over there at that radio station over there in LA. I did a 3-part series on it. You know what I'm saying? And Hispanic people pulled up to the protest, and then those same Hispanic people tried to press charges on her. But luckily that she had the video footage, so she ended up having to press charges on them, and then they got order protection and dude. And that's a grown woman, and she be on Twitter Spaces like, yo, dude, like, I can't even come out my house because it's so bad. And you think an 8-year-old child, if she's in public school, like I said, if she's not in public school, then I bet it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? But I really be like, I think some people are like, oh, nah, nobody's gonna really take out their vitriol on a child. No one is gonna really, you know, like, dude, these white supremacists are sick. Their entire existence predicates upon white supremacy. There is no days off in white supremacy. There is no sympathy in white supremacy. There is no prisoners in white supremacy. They fed babies to alligators. This is why all white supremacists become teachers. These kids are not even yours in the American society, if you want to really be honest. Especially as a man. But that's a whole different story for a different day. We gotta protect our kids. Yes, you teach them, you guide them, but you protect them until they're ready to be a warrior. We don't need baby warriors. We need more grown warriors. We need more martyrs. We need more elders who's going to be martyrs. Intellectually, economically, to prove a point. We don't need to keep making our kids the fucking first line of defense for you. Because I don't want to say nothing real too negative and put, you know, words have power, so I don't want to do nothing, say nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying, that pertains to the loss of life, nothing like that. That's black people problem. It's too much placed upon the children. Children are the future. They're not today. Children are the future. They are not today. You teach them for tomorrow. You defend them yourself today. Black people got this problem with taking out credit in kids' names, fucking up their credit before they even get the age of 18. It's too much emphasis placed upon black kids. That's why when you see young black boys, they're like fucking men at the age of 9. We gotta stop with that shit right there, man. That's a real fucking problem that we have. Let black kids be black kids. You don't have to fucking give them 20, 30,000 years of knowledge at 9 years old to try to fucking beat the work. Like, dude, serious? Of course she's gonna respond. Oh, that's what she wanted to do. That's not me. Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Sweat, blood, and tears, and I cut checks for immigrants, illegal immigrants, cutting checks for illegal immigrants. New York, where y'all at? Fix the city.
And people love talking shit about New York, man.
It's a debt that's owed. The Japanese. Let's go. They passed Ukraine, they ain't even here. Right, let's do a study. We know studies, they know it's owed. Cut the check. In Cobra, cut the crap. We don't need no studies. HR 40.
Cut the check. In Cobra, cut the crap.
HR 40, no bueno. We got time to be doing those studies. 1865 Freedom Act. 1865 Freedom Act. They was already there.
1865 Freedom Act. Paperwork already there. Money already there. Cut the check. Man, I love my FBAs, man.
We did. Look at us, bro. You just want to walk around. That's good. You ain't got to know about it. You know that. All these people. Powerful. So, it's a good thought. DC, where are you? Hey!
I thought this nigga Marcel had said some profound shit in this clip right here. I'm just fucking. Let me at least let me go through the gallery real quick. Let me go through.
This is amazing. So
Because it was.
look at us, bro. You just want to walk around. That's good. You ain't got to know about it. You know that. All these people. Powerful. So it's a good thought.
So this sister right here was out there. She did a picture of Miss Welsing, Frances Cress Welsing, and I actually have the ISIS Papers book. Never like fully read it, and I think it's because my father, he had like this my pops is a 5%er, right? Pretty conscious dude, one of those jail plebiscite type niggas, right? And I remember when I purchased ISIS Papers, a Nation of Islam brother had told me to purchase it or whatever. He like, yo, you gotta get that. You gotta get that. That's like, you know, for consciousness and the third. So I start reading. I'm like, oh, okay. Some of this stuff I had already kind of figured out on my own, just like due to like the Hermetic Mystery School and stuff like that, right? And I remember telling it to my pops, and I'm sorry to digress and tell this little personal story, but I remember telling it to my pops, like, yo, I got this ISIS Papers, and he was like, you don't think that book is kind of gay? And I'm like, huh? He like, yo, all they do in that book is talk about dicks. And I'm like, the fuck, nigga? Like, whoa. And ever since then, I kind of been like, I don't know, but I know she speaks about it from the aspect of, okay, you know, everything is the phallus, and you know, the white man's, you know, infatuation and insecurities with the black dick. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that is in ICE Papers or whatever. I don't know. At least the portions of whatever I read. But I don't know. I never end up getting like around to like fully reading and stuff like that because of that. So I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, this sister, she drew a nice portrait. I thought that was a canvas. I didn't know that she drew that on. Is that a canvas? I hope that's a canvas. Or I wonder if she drew that like on like the electric box out there. Cause if it was like a canvas, I was hoping that maybe like that'd be in a Hidden History Museum. So yeah, this is the crowd and stuff that was out there. I don't want to hold y'all like too long. I mean, I'm gonna try to rush this along. I mean, unless y'all want to be here for another hour, so it don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I got the weed and all that. It's Sunday. It's 1 o'clock. Fuck it. Let's be here for another hour. Let's do some Sunday service. Who is this dude right here? Oh, let's go back. My boy. Who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Who is this dude right here? Like, yo, what the fuck yo, niggas be wildin', son. But this how you know this is a great event. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This how you know it's a great event. The niggas out there with 20,000 on his neck didn't get it snatched. Didn't get into a fight. Didn't get into a robbery. Nothing. That's how you know FBA is really like, it's a gift from God, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift from God. I truly think that FBA is a gift from God. Like, this is the only movement that will make it past the finish line. Think about that. Think about that, man. Let's be real. Let's be serious. Let's be serious right now. Think about that. This nigga out there, 20,000 on his neck, and supposedly, oh, black niggas always, yo, we always on some hating shit, we always ready to rob somebody, and yo, you better not come back to the hood with your chains on. Dude was out there chilling comfortably. A lot of people be scared to be around their people, and that's truly the problem. That's really what it is. Niggas be scared to be around niggas. So they try to blend it and mix it, put some white people over here, put some Latinos over here, put some Arabs over here, put 2-3 niggas right there, and then you feel like you're super safe and don't even realize, nigga, that's where the back door come from. That's where the, you know, the lineup, the robbery, the XYZ come from. All the other races in your mix. Like, you know, only a real OG like Tariq Nasheed could do something like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Put something together where, listen, not a fight broke out, not a chain got snatched, not Not one negative situation happened. You want to know how I know not one negative situation happened? Because you can't even find press coverage of this event today. Now, maybe tomorrow when the press cycle starts, you know, whatever. But you can't even really find press coverage. You know, mind you, damn, let me see. Mind you, there was people actually watching the event. Oh yeah. It was spies. We had spies watching the event. Behold. 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 We had spies watching the event. These people was on top of like this building or something like that. I'm not really too familiar, but I guess like it's like one of the, when I show one of these videos, I'll show you when they show the stage and stuff like that. But they had these people like on the roofs and stuff like that, like watching the event from up top. And you know they got it. Come on, that guy on the right. You know that Shambo. You know that Shambo. How about the title American, Indigenous, or Aboriginal? I like the title Foundational Black American or Black American. How about that? Why would I want to be Indigenous and Aboriginal, right? Even though I know I'm Indigenous and Aboriginal, right? But why would I run away from blackness and what all my black ancestors have already established? Why do we have to keep on reinventing the wheel? Why can't we learn as black people, right? If we say we want to unify and unite with black people, why can't we take what our forefathers, what our elders, what our legends did and expound upon that and add to that, instead of every time trying to keep recreate everything so that we could get 100% of the recognition? We don't have to always find these little nuanced arguments about what we should call ourselves when the government owes us money. Like, nigga, you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me broke. You feel me? Like, and that's one of the biggest problems. We cannot get caught up on the wordplay. We got to stay focused on the mission at hand, the task at hand. That's reparations. That's fixing our communities. That's getting economically, in shape, economically on point, so that we could pass down generational wealth to our kids instead of selling the home before you pass away, so that you could enjoy your money and leave your kid having to start from scratch and reinvent the wheel from scratch. As black people, we always got to reinvent the wheel. We always got to start from scratch. We always got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. There's never no help. It's our job as the older ones, as the pillars of our community, right? If you call yourself a conscious person or whatever, as a pillar of your community, it's your job to leave behind help or offer help. It's your job to be the help. It's your job to be the opportunity. It's your job. In order to be a role model, you must be one that people can depend on, not just for words of wisdom, but for actual tangible things. People don't just love the church because they get a word from the church. The church actually gives out free food. They have pantries. They have dinner after the church. There's other things that's there besides advice. They have tutor programs. They have Bible study. They have community commune and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much more there. We cannot just give these kids words and a mission. We have to offer some type of help. We have to be, in order to offer help, we have to be economically sound to deliver that help. But yeah, it was definitely ops in the air yesterday. But shout out to my brother right here, man. His name is something Bags. I forgot, man. Listen, I was smoking that shit, man. I done forgot everybody's name today. It ain't like one freaking random name that I can remember today, man. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, on any given Sunday. Let's see what we have here, because I have so much clips. And I meant to load them all up in here, but let's just. There goes that's the Black Alpha dude. If you ever seen that dude, not seen them, but if you ever heard him speak, he's often like commenting when Tariq Nasheed is when Tariq Nasheed is doing his thing or whatever the case may be. Here is some more
a commentator for the British family. When Don Lemon
Marcel.
sat there like a coward, asked her about reparations, she said to him that we need to start with Africa.
At the rally.
Hold on, Africa? Us to start with Africa, then those of us who are African ancestry, you would have left us in Africa. Okay? The moment you brought captive slaves from the continent of Africa, you took on the debt. It is the continent of Africa that received over 50,000 evictions between 1870 and 1940. It is the continent of Africa that, when slavery ended, received over $42 trillion from black labor. It is the continent of Africa that poisoned our women, raped our people, fed our babies to alligators, imported our drugs into our communities.
Say it, brother.
The continent of Africa that we can go to Africa, we can go to Europe, but ain't the continent of Africa to whom we belong. We already have a nation, and we're going to start right damn here.
Damn right, yeah.
It is this country that owes us. It is this country that enslaved us. It is this country that has benefited from us. And damn it, it's this country that's going to pay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Woo! Yeah.
I was in politics.
Yeah.
What I learned was how to stand 10 toes down when everybody against me. What I learned is that I've been called to speak. Whether you like my language or not, whether you like my background or not, what I learned is that I've been called for times such as this. And if you are here now, you too have been called. I'm not talking about a career. Because if I was going to sell out, Fox News offered me the bag for the last 7 years. And I ain't never took a dime from Fox News. Now y'all go tweet that. Not one dime. I gotta put that on the record. When I say you and I. Now if I'm wrong about this, if your religion or your spirituality tells me you're wrong about that, I don't believe in the Most High. Well, guess what? If I'm wrong, then we don't have nothing to worry about.
Leave it in the chat.
If what I'm about to say is wrong, then that means when it's all said and done, we'll disappear. And we'll just go into the atmosphere. But what if I'm right?
Close out in like 10 minutes.
What if I'm right about what I'm about to tell you?
At least close out from this question, and after that, I'll get into like whatever questions and whatever y'all want me to bring up.
Separating the wheat and the tares.
Let
Anybody
me know,
heard
and
about
I'll bring it up. And
Anybody grandma ever told them about it?
I appreciate y'all being
Did they
here
ever say
today.
it'd be times like this?
And engaging in the chat. And I'll probably try to read through some of the things that y'all said before. So my app, it don't send me everything. So, alright, there we go.
The New International Version gives it to you this way, and this is how I like to quote it. A lot of people say Willie D said all Tesla, you one of the GOATs, you one of the greatest of our time. You always see people hashtagging GOAT, 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 greatest of our time. Can I talk to you a moment about the sheep? The Bible says that it will separate the wheat from the tares. But the International Version says, gives it to you this way, and this is how I like to quote it. A lot of people say Willie D said all Tesla, you one of the GOATs, you one of the greatest of our time. You always see people hashtagging GOAT, 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 GOAT.
Well, them hashtagging GOAT actually speaks to the Baphomet. that speaks to more of the Hermetic mysteries and the unification of opposites. You know, the white joining with the black, the male joining with the female, the hermaphrodite. You know, the Baphomet could also be called Baal in some way, shape, or form, which is why, you know, Baal is actually spelled just like Baal, you know, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, the basketball is orange, right? Like the fire in hell, right? Or orange, the gematria number's 33. But that's not what this is about right here. This is about the
greatest of our time. Can I talk to you a moment about the sheep?
See, when those weeds start kicking in, niggas start getting out chemicals.
It will separate the wheat from the tares. But the international version says that when it's all said and done, there's going to be a moment when you're going to have to be accountable for what you did. Not challenging me on Twitter space, but accountable for what. Same way we organize in the streets, we can organize in politics.
You're going to have to be accountable for what you did.
In politics. What I learned was how to stand 10 toes down when everybody against me. What I learned is that I've been called to speak, whether you like my language or not, whether you like my background or not. What I've learned is that I've been called for a time such as this, and if you are here now, you too have been called. I'm not talking about a career. Because if I was going to sell out, Fox News offered me the bag for the last 7 years. And I ain't never took a dime from Fox News. Now y'all go tweet that. Not one dime. I got to put that on the record. When I say you and I. Now if I'm wrong about this, if your religion or your spirit tells, your spirituality says, Tesla, you're wrong about that, I don't believe in the Most High. Well, guess what? If I'm wrong, then we don't have nothing to worry about. If what I'm about to say is wrong, then that means when it's all said and done, we'll disappear. And we'll just go into the atmosphere. But what if I'm right? What if I'm right about what I'm about to tell you?
This ain't Medellin, nigga.
People talk about the wheat and the tares. Separating the wheat and the tares. Anybody heard about it? Anybody told them about it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did they ever say times like this?
You gotta do the lungs good, baby. You gotta do the lungs Gucci.
Do you realize you are going through what the elders told us about?
Oh man, you call me anything, just don't call me bro.
The New International Version gives it to you this way, and this is how I like to quote it. A lot of people say Willie D said, "Oh, Tesla, you one of the GOATs, you one of the greatest of our time." You always see people hashtagging GOAT, 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 greatest of our time. Can I talk to you a moment about the sheep? The Bible says that it will separate the wheat from the tares. But the International Version says that when it's all said and done, there's going to be a moment when you're going to have to be accountable for what you did. Not challenging me on Twitter space,
you're gonna have to be accountable for what you did.
Same way we organize in the streets, we can organize in politics.
All right, Tesla. All right, sister. All right, sister. We get what you're saying. We get the point. So, I think that was like most of like the speakers I had and stuff. That, like I said, it's Black Alpha. This is some other person. Now stuff like this is cool because you know you're bringing your daughter around just to enjoy the quote unquote the proverbial barbecue. You know what I'm saying? You bring your daughter around, you know, rubbing off on that godly energy, right? You know, I would say to some degree, Tariq will be immortalized as a god, right? But you know, we speaking esoterically right now. As y'all know, today is daylight saving time. Oh, daylight saving time is over, so an hour was added back to the clock, I would guess, right? We got like an extra hour, I think, in my eyes, right? Which lets you know that time is an illusion, right? But all truth exists within the spiritual plane, right? So bringing your child to an event like this is the perfect thing. Let them get that message. Let them get that energy. Let them soak in that. See this right there? That's the transference of that God energy to invigorate the child. I understand that. That's not making her a target. That's what you want to do with your kids. You want to bring them to Black events. You want to show them Black culture. You want them to have Black traditions. You want them to meet Black activists. But you do not want your child to become a Black activist until she has a high school diploma. Now, where the fuck was RZA Islam? Because on my mother, I thought that was RZA. But I heard that RZA Islam was not there. If anybody was at the rally or whatever, and y'all seen RZA, let me know. But while this is going through this, I'm gonna read through some of y'all comments earlier. That I had missed. Yep, he said it was great. It's hard to find. Yep, he was. It was great. It's hard to find because it's banned everywhere. He does a lot of collabs with Dewan B. Oh, talking about Dr. Randy Short. Oh, wow. They saying there was like 200 people there. That's what they talking about. Tariq was grifting. Even though we could see how he uses out the ages. That's it. What's the definition of black? Me. That's the definition of black, nigga. Fleezy, nigga. I'm the definition of black. Yeah, man. We have never been. Doesn't matter though. It's stopping from identifying. No one stopped me from not identifying as black. Black, English, black, absolutely dark, absorbing all light, the color of soot or cold, proto-Germanic, black as burnt, dark, old, hot. And I think a lot of y'all have this like bug up your ass with black because y'all think that black means negative or like evil or bad. Like y'all have this this matrix programming. You have this matrix programming that black means this is bad, this is negative, this is not good. And it's like, dude, first of all, this is why Kanye be trying to tell y'all that you Hebrews and all that. Please understand. See that? That's the Kabbalah. Understand the gates of light. You know, the Lion's Gate that opens up July 20th to August 20th. You know, the number 88, the number 18, 666. Like, we can really get into it. But I want y'all to understand something. There is no good and evil. There is no right and wrong. There's negative charges and there's positive charges. There's white and there's black. None is better than the other. Black does not mean nothing negative. It became something negative in the 1600s when white people created the notion of race. But we gotta get out that real black is bad, and I don't want to be labeled as black stuff. Like, come on. I saw Tariq or someone showed they snipers on the federal buildings too. Them shits wasn't snipers. That was these niggas right here. And that's another thing too. And you know, Tariq, you know, I love Tariq, and you know what I'm saying. I definitely following some of his teachings and stuff like that. You know, he threw me it back with the Kanye situation. But sometimes this nigga be gassing it. He be, you know what I'm saying? Like, these look like snipers to you? Those niggas is not no fucking snipers. You know what I'm saying? Tariq be gassing shit. Tariq be, you know what I'm saying? He be, like Hotep Jesus said, he be getting his grifting on, man. But at least Hotep Jesus, like, he'll tell you when he about to grift you. He like, yo, listen, I'm about to get my grift on real quick. If y'all gonna support me, support me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to a certain degree, Tariq Nasheed is a content creator. You know what I'm saying? He's a leader, and don't get it twisted in the whole nine. But he's also a content creator. He's also a entertainer,
This is what we doing. Making history, baby.
Fighting words. I don't believe that.
This is what we doing. Look at all these beautiful black folks. You're gonna need nation in Africa. Our black flag. Okay, so let me show you our black flag, because I see you have you may not have seen our black flag. So let's show you the black flag, because you know, my fault. You may not have seen it. I feel you. You may not have seen our black flag. You know, America don't tell you these things, so I understand. America don't teach you these things in school. That's our black flag right there. That's our black flag. That's our black flag right there. That's our black flag right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That is our black flag right there. You know, once you understand that, you'll understand where we at with it. But that being said, we gonna close out. There's some cookies right here. But with that being said, we gonna close out. Got like a minute, 2 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that the reparations rally was a success. We have people like I forgot this person's name. T.S. Giselle, who throwing a little bit of shade. Oh, we got some parties. Okay, we got some parties from Felt So Good to Know the Most Solid. Oh, okay. So we got some people who attended the party. So we got some updates now. We got some updates. Hold on, we got some updates.
Black American Holocaust.
So before we get into the updates about the FBA party that took place after the reparations rally, that was like more like a cookout. We're gonna get into what this sister right here said.
Accountable to make sure that these race soldiers don't continue to hurt us. We need to make sure that we're able to hold on to our civil rights and our God-given rights in this country, so that slavery doesn't repeat itself. So that falls under number 5.
Right now, whoever watching this, y'all are so lucky.
Really quickly. The 5 pillars of
Playback,
reparations.
there's going to be so much ads in this mother. listen, man. If y'all want me to stop, you know what I'm saying?
All right, and number 5
YouTube
is a
and all that,
guarantee
let all
of
them ads rock.
non-repetition. This is so important.
Donate.
We
Otherwise,
need policies such as like an anti-black hate crime bill to hold people accountable to make sure that these race soldiers don't continue to hurt us. We need to make sure that we're able to hold on to our civil rights and our God-given rights in this country so that slavery doesn't repeat itself. So that falls under number 5, guarantee of repetition. So I'm just going to read them off really quickly. The 5 pillars of reparations according to international law. 1, compensation. Repeat after me. Compensation. 2, restitution. 3, rehabilitation. 4, satisfaction. And 5, guarantee of non-repetition. Clap it up for yourselves. All right. Our Black American Holocaust. All right, and number 5 is a guarantee of non-repetition. This is so important. We need policies such as like a anti-black hate crime bill.
You know, they was really laying out the tenets. They was really laying out the tenets of reparations yesterday. You know, the pillars of what reparations is and what you should know and the basics of it. And more or less, you know, I think this is gonna be a show on Revolt. I'm pretty sure Tariq Nasheed is working on the deal with Revolt and stuff like that. Diddy has been allocated like a lot of money. And listen, shout out to Diddy. My sister was at his party. Happy birthday. I know I talk a lot of junk and all that, but you know, at the end of the day, like 6 degrees of separation. Most of these people I speak about in some way, shape, or form, I either been around them or know them, or somebody I know them, or whatever the case may be. Personally, that's why I try not to get too out of line with it. But I'm always gonna be real, and this is how we communicate. You know, you may not watch my video when it comes out directly, but you know, sometimes it makes their way to them and stuff like that, and you know, you see action change. And the day that I come on here and I'm out of pocket and I'm out of place and I'm off point and I'm not moving how I'm supposed to move. I see that over there. I see that over there. That comment box, I want y'all to pull me up on it. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to pull me up on it. I ain't no Superman. I'm a regular nigga from the hood. Still live in the hood, South Side, the war zone. Oh shit. I run a business. I run a comic book company. My addy is public address. It's public record. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm a black man who don't fear death. I'm a black man who don't fear nobody. Don't fear white supremacy. Don't fear nothing. Don't fear nothing. You feel me? But one thing I do fear is leaving this earth. Ain't that like a contradiction? I don't fear nothing, then say one thing I do fear. But one thing that does keep me up at night is leaving here without leaving my message. You feel me? But thank God I got a lot more time on earth because I'm doing my duty to God. You feel me? You want to live long, man? Fulfill your purpose. God gonna extend your life. You feel me? When you out here not doing what God told you to do and all that, God gonna, you know what I'm saying, clip your wings, cut your shit short because you ain't listening. You ain't paying attention and all that. You got to pay attention. Sometimes you got to pay attention. Sometimes you got to know. You got to know when you fulfilling your purpose, when you doing your thing. You gotta know when something's your divine calling. Sometimes you may have to lose. Sometimes you may have to lose a little to win. I know Tariq Nasheed said, yeah, that's dumb. Nobody had to lose to win. Listen, my nigga, I'm telling you from a real nigga street. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is already, they done forgot about the times they had to lose to win. You feel me? Because they ain't have to lose to win in so goddamn long. Niggas been, you know, at this point rich longer than they been broke. A nigga like me, I'm still out here talking to the people,
helping the people, and that helps me, and we help each other. But you want to live long? Be on your purpose. But this was the tenets of reparations right here.
To make sure that these race soldiers don't continue to hurt us. We need
And
to
then
make
we're gonna get into this party.
All right, and number 5 is a
right
guarantee of non-repetition. This is so important. We need policies such as like a anti-black hate crime bill to hold people accountable, to make sure that these race soldiers don't continue to hurt us. We need to make sure that we're able to hold on to our civil rights and our God-given rights in this country so that slavery doesn't repeat itself. So that falls under number 5, guarantee of repetition. So I'm just going to read them off really quickly. The 5 pillars of reparations according to international law. 1, compensation. Repeat after me. Compensation. 2, restitution. 3, rehabilitation. 4, satisfaction. And 5, guarantee of non-repetition. Clap it up for yourselves. All right. Our Black American Holocaust. All right, and number 5
let's get into this
is a
party.
guarantee of non-repetition.
Let's get into this party that took place
we
after
need
the fact.
policies such as like a anti-black hate crime bill to hold people accountable, to make sure that these race soldiers don't continue to.
Let's get into this party after the fact before we get up out of here. So, as we know, there was a party that took place after the rally was over. I guess like later on at night, people that came in, flew in or whatever, you know. And this is the only pictures I found so far that was just here, so I'm just gonna go through it. If I get some more pictures or whatever, maybe I'll put them up, but did somebody put their finger in the way? Sometimes, you ever know sometimes like niggas that be hating when they taking a picture and shit like that? Like they know the picture gonna be fire. You know that they still do. They still label yourself before knowing. Yo, do you know using FBA is still labeling yourself a foreigner on your own land? Huh? How is that label, nigga? FBA stands for Foundational Black American. It don't get no more American than saying Foundational Black American, dude. What are you talking about? Dude. I still ain't get my donation yet, man. What are you talking about? This nigga Tom Jones be up here chatting. But shout out to Tom Jones, man. You the homie. Anyway. Man. This is at the party. Yeah, man, you know, FBA's always on point. Okay. I wonder who the guy like is behind this person, like with the whole like vest and stuff like that. Like this dude got like on the whole like, I don't know. I don't know what type of party it was now. I don't know if it was like a formal gathering or like a street attire gathering now. I don't know. But I know one thing though, that dude is from out of town. Cause that is, yeah. Could have picked a better shirt than that. I ain't gonna lie, homie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta know. You gotta know when it's a no. And that shirt is a no. And he probably had on a decent outfit too, like, you know, but at least Shorty though, you know what I'm saying? Shorty on a flea shit. That looked like a Chanel bag. That looked like a Chanel, I think. I hope. You know, Chanel with the Fendi, you know, black and white, let them know. She can't. Yeah,
She came to the party ready though, yo. FBA all day. You already know that. But she came, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, I'll tell you, boy, I can't make this shit up, yo. I swear to God, I can't make this shit up, man. Is that the same guy from the first picture? Let me see. I think so. I think he just put on like a jacket or something. I wonder if that fat guy's like her boyfriend or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't freaking know. I know that dude. Why did he like? Did he borrow his friend's shirt or some shit? Like it looked like the dude on the left borrowed the nigga on the right shirt. Like, you feel me? What treaties was the title used on? Dude, FBA just nigga, we just kind of coined the term 2 years ago. What? Black American was used on the Los Angeles bill. I can tell you that much. It was used on HR 40. And we coined the term 2 years ago, so that's good enough. That should be good, right? That should stand for something. I would hope. You know, I would hope that stands for something. Like, man, Tom just been up here trolling all day, man. We either the singer, exactly. Shout out to my man Connor. You got a nigga with a white name more black than you, Tom. Come on, man. You can't. Come on, Tom. You gotta come a little harder than that, Tom. Well, let's see. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? While y'all over here arguing and stuff in the chat, let's see something real quick, man. Dang, that was the only pictures from there. Damn. Fuck. Alright. So, well, let's see something else then. But I ain't gonna lie though. I'm trying to... Oh, yeah. Alright. Damn, she's slim and all that too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like... Let me get her off my goddamn screen. Cause... What's up? Yeah, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to do like what they call that shit. Damn, I forgot what they call that shit. For scale references and shit like that. Alright. How much I think this girl weigh? You think she weigh over 120 pounds or under 120 pounds? How much I think she weigh? If she's under 120 pounds, I ain't gonna lie. The Wander. Let me get off the screen, man. Yeah, niggas caught me slipping. Hold on. Let me. No. Come on. All right. Let's get back. Tariq Nasheed. And yeah, and FBA and okay, and you know what? You know what, guys? When all else fails,
we're going to make sure the real compensation and the real check is going to be cut for the people who deserved it, who built this country from the ground up, who cultivated the culture in this country. Foundation of Black Americans, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, FBA!
Say reparations! FBA!
Yo. When all else fails, give me your reparations! Give me an FBA! But yo, if y'all thought Shorty is under 120 pounds, man, let a nigga know, man. Yeah. Shout out to the rally for reparations. Let me check the hashtag real quick. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if some good stuff come up. Okay. Let's see what we have here, guys.
Let's see what we have here. Alright. Same thing. Large crowd. Okay, they delivered 6 items that Kyrie Irving has to do to return to the team. So they're gonna kick him off the whole team now? Are you serious? Apologize / condemn the movie. 500,000 donation. Sensitivity training, anti-Semitic training. Meet with the ADL Jewish leaders. Meet with Joe Tsai to demonstrate understanding. What the fuck? That's a lot. Okay, so they showing that crowd. They showing that crowd. Tom is trolling. That nigga Tom is fucking bored. That's what Tom is, man. Tom is bored. Oh, here we go. This the building right here. When they said that those dudes were snipers or whatever, them niggas not no fucking snipers, man. Tariq, listen, Tariq be juicing everything, man. I ain't gonna lie. One thing I noticed about Tariq Nasheed, he is one of those like master. I'm not gonna call him a manipulator or nothing like that, but he be juicing shit. He be gassing shit sometimes. So I ain't gonna lie. Yo, we got the snipers on the roof, and then you see the pictures. This is fucking white dude. Anti-black hate crime bill. Aww. That nigga erased that shit. Soon as he got it back in the car, he erased that shit. That nigga done forgot about that shit today. What? Yo, let kids be kids, man. Let kids be kids, but shout out to all the children at the event though. Aw, that's nice though. I ain't gonna lie. My man hairline is sharp though. My guy hairline is super sharp. My guy Flea. Shout out to little man. Oh nah, he didn't do all this. Nah, your man ain't do all this though. Oh, why? Yo, he just set us back 1,200 years. No, 350 years. 360 years. This nigga set us back 360 years. This is bullshit. Oh, man. Is he serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Remember Tariq Nasheed used to always be coming at this nigga Tommy said, are you serious? Are you serious? Yeah. I made this boy bad hard, right? He just sound like fucking smoking crack. Fuck the NBA. Hell yeah, fuck the NBA. Them niggas think that they some real, like... You know what it is with the NBA? They got too comfortable with the black community. The NBA is just like the Democrats. I'm not gonna lie. The NBA really feel like they could never lose the black community. Just like Nike. Just like well, maybe Adidas to some degree, because Adidas felt it before. Adidas kind of felt that before. He definitely didn't, bro. This nigga's wildin', like with the. I just want to know how he drove like this. Like, how did you get in your car, sir? Like, would you take it off? Like, I want to know, like, who records this nigga when, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of nigga. I would be there, and that would have been my whole mission. Like, nah, I gotta record this nigga going to the car and taking this off. Oh man, come on, Tom. But yeah, this guy's out here wilding, man. My guy is he thugging and bugging, man. I ain't gonna lie. He thugging and bugging. Some things better left unsaid, man. Or unshown. Reparations. Why do we want it now? Hold on. Let's pull this. Let's pull this up. While we. Oh, we had 2 hours already. Jesus Christ. We gonna end this in like 2-3 minutes. I keep saying we gonna end this in 2-3 minutes, and then 2-3 minutes become 10, 15 or whatever. Well, probably like 5-6 minutes, man. At max. Feel me? Let's hear this Tariq stuff real quick. Hold on.
Hey, Senator, you know some of your tax dollars go to those victims too. Did you create a war in Afghanistan? Billions of your tax dollars go to the Afghanistani people. Did you cause a war in the Ukraine? Billions of your tax dollars go to the Ukrainian citizens. So since we're giving all of our tax dollars to these people,
sometimes, like, I ain't gonna lie, yo.
We're gonna make sure the real compensation and the real check is going to be cut for the people who deserved it, who built this country from the ground up, who cultivated the culture of this country. Foundation of Black Americans, ladies and gentlemen.
Give me an F. Yeah, I feel like that's. Yeah, I feel.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
He might as well have just said, like, give me an F, give me an A, you got your F, you got your F.
Create a war in Afghanistan? Billions of your tax dollars go to the Afghanistani people. Did you cause a war in the Ukraine? Billions of your tax dollars go to the Ukrainian citizens. So since we're giving all of our tax dollars to these people who are not even citizens for the most part, we're going to make sure the real compensation and the real check is going to be cut for the people who deserved it, who built this country from the ground up, who cultivated the culture of this country. Foundation of Black Americans, ladies and gentlemen. Say reparations!
FBA! Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. That part right there is so funny to me, yo.
Hey, Senator, you know some of your tax dollars go to those victims.
Give me your F, you got your F, you got your F. Give me an A, you got your A, you got your A. You know, this is some of the crowd. I think this one Kanye Collins was speaking. Let me see. Kanye got the fatty though. I ain't gonna lie.
What this movement is about, you're out here, you're being active. That means you're being an activist in this moment.
I ain't gonna lie, man. FBA got the cutest of the cutest girls. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, out of all pro-black groups, FBA got the cutest girls. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, hands down, it ain't even no debating that. Like, you can't debate it. You can't play with it. Like Lola Brooks say, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Like, we got the best looking females in our revolution. We got the best looking females in our revolution, man. We got the best looking females in our revolution. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Tell me where you find beautiful sisters like this, intelligent sisters like this in a movement. Tell me where. You can't find it. You want to know why? Because it's only here with the FBAs. But let's be serious, man. For real. Shout out to all the FBAs. Shout out to all of the beautiful women that attended the rally, that put on for FBA. Shout out to all of the riders, you know, the people with immigrant backgrounds that ride for FBA. Shout out to all of the Black Americans that endure the hardships that come with protecting and promoting the foundational Black American agenda, which is reparations, which is making sure that this nation never forgets. Shout out to Revolt TV, P. Diddy. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed, Jason Blacc, Connie Collins, Teslin Figueroa, Reza Islam, Minister Farrakhan, Brother Ben X, Chase McGee, Dr. Umar Johnson, Tone Talks, Ifre Fumpang, even, how the fuck is his name? You know, big shout out to Strappy. I'm only saying Strappy because I forgot her name for real. I ain't gonna I forgot her name real quick. But shout out to everybody who does something in these movements, who show up and show out for us Black Americans, who risk their freedom, who risk their liberty to make sure that us brothers is not on the front line by ourselves. I'm happy for everyone that participate in this movement. I'm constantly motivated by the things. Sorry about that. That was fucking hot, disgusting. I'm sorry. I've been here for 3 hours, damn. 2 hours. Like, come on. I'm inspired by the things I see my people accomplish. Oh, hell no. See? But once you turn that shit off, you start hearing all types of other shit. You know, I'm inspired by the things I see my people accomplish. Do I regret not going to DC? Hell motherfucking no. I'm actually happy I didn't go, to be honest with you. And not because, like, of the crowd or nothing like that, you know. And not because, you know, a nigga scared of his black people and nothing like that. But I just feel as if we are not united enough. I seen too many people in the crowd that was kind of pushed off into their own sections. I seen too many people in the crowd that looked like they was alone. I seen too many kind of like drifters, and most of like the families look like they was other, if that makes sense. the people who did have their kids there look like their kids served some type of purpose. It did not just look like they was there just maybe having fun. They was holding up signs. It almost looked as if they was working to some degree. We have to understand that this fight is for us to protect them and not for us to throw them in the way or use them in any way. You should teach your child by example. You should be holding a sign. They should be watching you hold the sign so that when they recall the story in 10, 20 years, they say, you know what? I remember going to the Reparations rally with my mother and watching her hold that sign for 6 hours in the air, saying, cut the check. The memory should not be, I remember going to the rally and my hands was hurting because I was holding up this goddamn sign and I didn't even know how to spell reparations. Sometimes the oppressed can become the oppressor if you don't check yourself, take accountability, and fully heal yourself of all the trauma that you may have been through. This is coming from a man who don't have any kids. So take that with a grain of salt. But outside of that, all my FBAs going out there, stepping, fashionable, beautiful, decadent, shows the high level of respect that you have for your people. And all my people that went out there looking like you just throwing anything, that's what you feel about your people. Like they're just anything. Because you see these ladies right here, they respect their people. They went there looking their goddamn best because they want to represent their people in the best way possible. Now, I'm not saying you gotta wear designer or nothing like that, no. But make sure you throw on your best ironed shirt. Brand new shirt. It could be $10. But you could tell the difference between a brand new shirt and a used shirt. Dr. Boyce Watkins has on a used shirt. He has on some old shit. He just do on anything. But that's how he feels about the black community. And that's why he has the Uncle Sam hat on. Because he will tax your ass. The same way he taxed Vicky Diller. The same way he taxed me GX. But nevertheless, we all play a different role in this war, in this battle, in this race. Boyce Watkins has his. I have mine. Tariq Nasheed has his. The girl below me, JL, has hers. And the girl to the right of me, whoever the hell she is, has hers. And when we put all of our parts together, we put all of our brains together, and we use this think tank properly, what you get is this beautiful FBA organization, movement, that is only in its beginning stages. There will be more events, there will be more rallies, there will be more parties. But remember all the faces I've shown you today. These are the pillars and the foundations and the foundation of the foundational Black American. These people will go down in history as those who fought to liberate our Black people. 40 to the family, OY to the G's, RIP, FBA all day, every day. Peace and reparations.